Audi S5 Cabriolet. And this convertible is one of my favorite cars, I must say, just in the very beginning. And why is that? First of all, it has a lot of power. It's got 333, so 333 horsepower, easy to remember. It's a V6. And what is so special about this car, there are hardly any convertibles that have Quattro, like especially on the audio, okay, but hardly any convertibles that have four-wheel drive. And so you got this power, you always get it on the ground. We've already tested this with wet leaves, and even when you're accelerating on wet leaves, it just goes in the front, it flows away, and it's so smooth to drive. So it's a really enjoyable car. What do you see here in the front at first? It's a very huge front grille, and this symbolizes this Audi power here. Looking at more design features, you see the front headlights. Since the facelift, they have this added curve here in the front, which makes it even more dynamic. And in general, what is so special about the S5, or in general the A5 design? Because it is very simple, very basic, and nowadays a lot of cars have so many curves, so many design lines, you don't even know where to look. But this Audi, the S5 or in general the A5, is basically made of one or two design lines, very few design lines, and this simplicity makes it so beautiful. You can follow these lines here from the power dome all the way into the back. If we step a little bit back from the car, and we're looking at it from the side, you can see the line is going all the way, very straight, but this really makes the beauty of this car. Looking at the interior, what is remarkable here, first of all, it has a lot of space, really a lot of space, it's very spacey. And here we can see the wind cut. Usually two people can easily sit in the back, even if they're like tall persons in the front. And this massive wind cut is very, very useful because the whole wind character of this car is so good. You can drive 100 or more kilometers per hour with just all the windows lowered, and it's no problem at all. And if you put the windows up, you can like go 130 or something on the motorway. It's absolutely no problem. So this car is really, if you want to drive open top all the time and the whole year. More interior features here. We're looking at the seats. This is my favorite feature here. The neck heating. It's called air scarf in the Mercedes-Benz, and well, we just call it neck heating here in the Audi. It gets 3 levels, so you can make it very, very powerful, and you never need a scarf because you always feel a warm airflow coming around your neck. It's so comfortable, especially when driving in winter. So if it's 0 degrees or something like that outside, no problem when driving here with open top. This seat got the mix leather outside, on the inside Alcantara. It's very comfortable in the summer because you don't sweat on it so much, and also in the winter because it doesn't get so cold, for example when the car was in the basement garage all night or something like that. There are also other options, other seats. There are sports seats which look very, very cool, but they don't offer the neck heating because they're like very slim at the top. And there are also the climate seats which offer an active cooling and an active heating as well. So you can feel some airflow coming like from very down from your back. That's also a very nice feature, but not in this case. This car is the basic price 63,000 euros, and with all the features it has here, for example like neck heating and something like that, it's over 70,000 euros in Germany. So well, it's not a cheap car, of course, but if you compare it to other Grand GTs, it's rather a good price. So what else is very nice here? It's the steering wheel. I like the steering wheel because it's very small, very sporty, and you get a very good grip handle here, especially for your thumbs. This contrast stitching here is very nice, you know, for your eyes, but you know, when you get the thumbs in here, it feels a little bit rough, but still I would prefer it with the stitching because it's just so cool. The rest of the interior, you can see, is very basic, very functional, and very, very clean. Typical for Audi. So it doesn't arouse so much emotion, but it's very clean and very sporty and very good to handle also when like turning on the climate off and on and media stuff, and also the navigation system, GPS and something like that. So it's also very well done. And I must really say the suspension is so good, it's unbelievable. Even when there's a bumpy road like here now, you almost feel nothing. It's so smooth to ride and still sporty. You almost feel that you're like in a SUV with air suspension.